ドギマギと Fall in love そんな君のテレパス顔に Love Find me, find me, I need you 愛がはしゃぐ滑り唇にそっと触れたい Take me, take me, I want you 夢が歌う君だけの世界見せて弾ける第六感で抱きしめてやまない第六感で捕まえて
Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming to my debut. This is Amiya Aranha from Tsunderia, Gen 3's Tsun Dream, and you just heard my cover of Koi wa Magnet by Country Girls. But we're not done yet. I have a live performance for you all. I'm going to do some karaoke with an instrumental I'm going to make right in front of your eyes with a live looping performance. So let's get started.退屈を抱きしめて眠るなんてつまらないから TV のボリュームを上げて笑ってごまかしても灰にならないミステイク街に出たとて窮屈は付きまとってくるみたいで走って逃げて脱げたスニーカー私は裸足のシンデレラレジを回って魔法が解けたみたい笑い声とネオンライトぶつかるとうるさいな誰が泣いても気づかないでしょ真夜中のヴィーナス体が踊り出すような刺激が欲しいなまるでメリーゴーラウンドぐるぐる目が回るまで狂いたいの真夜中飛び出す私と朝が来る前にそろそろシャルビダンスどうせいつかは目が覚めてまたここに戻るように回るメリーゴーラウンド Yay! I did it! I didn't even mess up that bad. Okay, let me turn my reverb off. 1 second. Oh, it was off this whole time. Oops. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Hi! Thank you all so much for coming. Let me make myself a little bigger here so you can see me better. You just heard my first, I guess, live looping performance. So what I did, just to explain if you're not aware of what live looping is, I basically have a MIDI controller in front of me, which is like a little keyboard, and I just played the different tracks and looped through them, and I switched through them as I was singing. So hopefully that was interesting to you guys. I hope I can do stuff like this on stream, like maybe some live looping improv in the future, where I make like silly songs about the different members of Tsunderia and stuff like that, and with funny lyrics, and you guys can help me write the lyrics maybe. So if you want to learn more about live looping, please come to my future streams, and we can learn about it together. I'm still kind of new to it, but it is a lot of fun. Thank you again so much for coming. I'm really nervous. You can probably tell my voice is kind of shaking. I'm freaking out a little bit, but the performance went well, so that's about as much as I can ask for. Again, my name is Amiya Aranha, and I am in Tsunderia Gen 3's Tsundream. Again, I hope you went and saw all the VODs for all of the other debuts, if you haven't caught them already. But thank you so much for coming. The song I just sang was not an original song. It was a song by Suzuki Airi called Mayonaka no Merry-Go-Round. I just kind of figured out how to make it loopable. So, without further ado, I'm gonna move on to teach you guys a little more about myself. Okay, now I have to be small again. Here we go! Okay, so again, you guys heard it like 3 times already. But my name is Amiya Aranha. If you heard my AmiQuest video, if you saw my AmiQuest video, you might be familiar with the pronunciation already because it goes Amiya Aranha, Amiya Aranha. And if you didn't watch that video, you should, because I had a lot of fun making it. But please note the nya at the end of my name. It's not Aranha, it is Aranha. The nya sound is very important because it sounds like a kitty. It sounds like a kitty, and I love cats, and yeah, it's just a cute sound. You need to say nya in my name. My birthday is November 29th, so it's coming up very soon. Very soon. And right now I'm 1 bazillion Spider Girl years. I'm not sure what that is in human years exactly, but some smart math person, some mathematician maybe, can do the math for me and figure it out. But yeah, on November 29th, I will be 1 bazillion and 1 Spider Girl years. So yeah, someone please figure that out for me, some smart math person. And I'm 140 centimeters tall. I think that might seem pretty short, but I think for a Spider Girl, I'm actually pretty tall. I haven't met any other Spider Girls, so I don't actually have anything to base that off of, but this is just my perception of the situation. But if you guys know any other Spider Girls, please let me know, because I would love to know how tall they are. Again, I think I'm pretty tall for a Spider Girl. And my special skill is impersonations. Well, one of my skills. I have a lot of different things that I like to do. Maybe impression is a better word, not impersonation. But I like to imitate different singers. So I'm gonna do a Shakira impression for you guys. Are you ready? Okay. Whenever, wherever we're meant to be together, I'll be there and you'll be near, and that's the deal, my dear. There, did you like it? Did it sound like Shakira? Or did it sound like Cher? Some people think it sounds like Cher, or maybe even like Celine Dion. They all sound kind of similar, but yeah, that was my Shakira. I actually don't know that many Shakira songs. I should learn more, because I feel like it's kind of accurate. I feel like it's pretty accurate. And then for languages, I speak only English and Japanese. I'm not a super polyglot like Kazu. But I do speak the two. So, 数年間日本語を勉強したので、敬語とかはあんまりうまくできないんですけど、普通の会話とか、丁寧語なら全然大丈夫です。 日本語ができる方が見てくれたら嬉しいので、ぜひ声をかけてください。Okay. Now that that's out of the way, I'll teach you a little bit about my story. So let me move myself over here. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. So let me read my story, my lament to you. Amiya is a kind-hearted spider girl tasked with showing up in the dreams of others to play whatever spider role is needed. Unfortunately, the dreams people have involving spiders are usually bad ones. Tired of playing the villain, she is determined to prove that spiders are our friends and turn everyone's spider-related nightmares into sweet dreams. Yay! So that's my mission. As a dream spider, I am tasked to show up in the dreams of many different people, and some people don't like spiders, which is okay. It's okay if people don't like spiders because it's like an evolutionary reaction, right? Because some spiders are venomous, so you kind of have a natural instinct to be scared of them. But most spider girls are actually really, really nice. So I wanna show up in some nice dreams. I wanna show up in your guys' nice dreams from now on. Okay? Capiche? Okay. And moving on to some of my likes and dislikes. So I like making music, as you hopefully just saw. I really like singing and rapping and playing guitar. And I am trying to learn how to do some music production stuff as well. But I'm pretty new to it because I do mostly, I've been doing guitar my whole life. So it's pretty different, but I'm doing my best to try and learn. And as with the rest of Tsun Dream, yeah, we all love music. So we are a Tsun band after all. And then I have a favorite food. It's okonomiyaki. If you don't know what okonomiyaki is, it's like a savory pancake, and it has a sauce on it, and the sauce is called okonomiyaki sauce. And it's basically the only thing that matters to making that okonomiyaki taste. So please try it if you have the opportunity. And I also like sewing. I challenge you to find a spider who doesn't like sewing or knitting or weaving of some kind. But yeah, since I am a spider girl, I really, really like sewing. I like making my own clothes. I like patching up other people's clothes. I patched up Tomo's pants for him. I'm thinking of offering to patch up the bottom of Kazu's shirt because it's all ripped up, but I have a feeling he might be like, that's just the style. That's just the style. Something like that. So I'm a little shy to offer that to him, but the offer's there, Kazu, if you want it. So yeah, I can fix anything. And I like collecting. I love collecting CDs and records and what else? Pretty rocks that I find. And I like collecting video game consoles too, which I'll tell you more about in a little bit. And condiments, of course. My favorite condiment is okonomiyaki sauce, but I like any condiment. I've been called sauce girl once in my lifetime, so more than once. I've been called sauce girl multiple times because I love sauce so much, but you know. And then cute girls. Well, cute anybody really. What's cute to me is when people have a hobby that they're really, really passionate about and that they love a lot, and seeing people talk about things that they love is just so cute to me. And then I put a little sheepy there because Lisa is a very cute girl, as you guys all saw yesterday, hopefully. And then learning and teaching. I think learning, like as a society, you know, is our most powerful thing. It's our most powerful tool to be able to teach people and to be able to learn different things. I love learning things. I really, really love learning to do new things. I try and learn to do everything myself. It doesn't always work out, but I try and learn everything. And then my not so likes. I don't really think hate is a strong word, but there's nothing that I particularly hate. So I called it not so likes. I don't really like pickles. As you saw in my starting screen there was a pickle enemy, but I do like pickled things in general. It's just kind of pickles themselves that I don't like pickled cucumbers, because the inside's all mushy and gooey, and that's pretty gross. And then spider killers. I mean, I feel like I'm allowed to dislike spider killers. If you see a spider in your house, please put them gently on a piece of paper and bring them outside, and do not kill them. If you kill them, it's very upsetting to me. It's very upsetting. And then math. I don't dislike math necessarily. I'm just not very good at it, so I would like to learn. I think the education system has failed me. I would like to learn how to do math. You might think it's silly because I like to sew and that involves math, but there's lots of tools on the internet to help us with that now. Yeah, so no math for me. Superhero movies. If you guys like superhero movies, that's actually okay. That's okay with me. But personally, I feel like I've seen too many superhero movies in my lifetime, and I'm kind of done with them. They're a little bit formulaic to me. But if you like them, that's really good. I like a lot of things that people don't like, and I think as long as something's entertaining to you, then you should be able to enjoy it. But personally, I just thought it was a little boring. And then birds. Again, I do have an evolutionary need, just like humans do, to stay alive. So I'm not a huge fan of birds. Otherwise, we could be friends if they didn't want to eat me. You don't like Spider-Man. I see people saying, it's not that I don't like Spider-Man, I just don't really like the movies surrounding Spider-Man. But I think Spider-Man himself is a really cool guy. He's a cool dude. And moving on to music. So some of my favorite music. I really, really, really love idols. I especially like 80s idols and Hello Project. If you guys don't know Hello Project, it's like an idol conglomerate group, I guess, with a bunch of different idol groups under it. But yeah, I've been a fan of Hello Project and other idols for a really long time. Also 80s idols like Wink or Pink Lady, Momo Yamaguchi, stuff like that. And I really like Omori Seiko. She is an amazing singer and an amazing lyricist. She has a very, very emotive voice, and she writes all her own music, so I think she's really, really amazing. And I would love to be able to write music like that. And also, I want to have the kind of voice where people kind of say, wow, that really made me feel sad or happy or something. You know, it's kind of good. Sometimes it's good to be able to have a cry when you're listening to music, you know? And then ZOC. ZOC is actually another idol group. It's produced and the songs are written by Omori Seiko, who I mentioned above, and they're really, really great. They have a lot of unconventional idol music, so I recommend checking them out. The music is by Seiko, so they are very, very, very good. The music's very good. And Seiko herself is a member, and it even has a former Hello Project member. And then Especia is an idol group. I think they actually disbanded in 2017, but they did a lot of fun, like, vaporwave style music. And I thought if I start producing music myself, that's really the type of music that I would want to make. So please check them out. And also Frederick. Frederick's very stylistically consistent. They do a lot of fun things with rhythm, and they have a lot of puns with their lyrics. So I really enjoy listening to them. Every one of their songs is a bop, certified bop. And then Yellow Magic Orchestra is like an electronic group from the 70s in Japan, and they inspired a lot of modern day artists like Daft Punk and stuff, so they're super cool. And then I have some English music as well. I like Alanis Morissette for similar reasons to why I like Omori Seiko. She just has a really emotive voice, and she's a really amazing songwriter as well. And the same goes for Matt Good, or Matthew Good Band. He also did music under Matthew Good Band as well. They're just amazing songwriters, so I really hope that one day I can be able to write songs or write lyrics like they do. But that's just an idea. I really like all different kinds of music, and I like pretty much any genre, even country. I'm not even adverse to country necessarily. There's definitely some bad country, just like there is any genre, but I will try anything. So if you guys had any recommendations, please let me know. And then moving on to games. I think some people guessed during the intro screen, but I am really into retro video games specifically. So, like DOS games, if you guys don't know what DOS is, it's like an old version of Microsoft operating system, and it had a lot of really cool games. I think they're really cool anyway, so like any kind of point-and-click adventure game and side-scrollers. I really like Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I like King's Quest. I like any side-scroller by Apogee. They're a game developer, so they're really, really cool. So I hope I can play a lot of DOS games for you guys. They're pretty easy to play on PC nowadays, and there's a lot of really cool esoteric stuff. And also, I really like retro games in general. So I mentioned I'm a collector earlier. I collect a lot of different retro video game consoles, so I have a lot of things I have a Famicom, NES, SNES, Genesis, Saturn, Dreamcast. I have an old home computer even, a VIC-20. I have lots of different handhelds, N64, stuff like that. I have a lot of things. And I have a FrameMeister, which allows me to output them all into HDMI. So I will be able to capture those games for you guys and play lots and lots of retro games. So if you're into that sort of thing, that's what I really hope to be doing in terms of gaming. And then moving on to rhythm games. I think a lot of musicians really like rhythm games. I really got into Step Mania personally. It's kind of like Dance Dance Revolution where the arrows fly by on the screen, but you can play it with your keyboard. I have a dance mat as well, but I really do prefer playing it with the keyboard because I'm not all that coordinated. So it's easier for me to play with the keyboard. But yeah, I got really addicted to that game. At one point, I was just I would lay down in bed at night and I would close my eyes and I would just see arrows flying past my eyes as I close my eyes, trying to remember the maps. And also, if you play for many hours and you stare at a wall, you will see like the wall starting to warp out of shape. So I had to kind of chill out on Step Mania for a bit. But I also really like Rhythm Heaven as well, specifically the Rhythm Heaven Gold DS game. Because, well, the mini games are really fun, so it's less, it's more difficult to get really, really addicted to it. And also, Tsunku made all the music for Rhythm Heaven. So I don't know if you guys know Tsunku. He's a really famous producer. He produced most of the music for Hello Project, or he used to anyway. He doesn't anymore. But if you ever wondered why Rhythm Heaven Gold has so many bangers in it, that's why, because a legendary producer produced the music. And a former Hello Project member even sang one of the English versions of one of the songs. You know the Karate Man song where it's like, rain falls on me, and now I'm walking away. That was a Hello Project member. So cool, fun fact there. But I really, really love those games. I hope I can play those at some point. And then for gamer games, I like Apex Legends. I haven't played it in a while because I don't know why. The last time I regularly played it was when they introduced duos, so that should give you an idea of just how long ago that was, but I really want to get back into it. I'm not so great with the shooty. I'm not that great with aim, but I am a really, really good communicator. So I can call out all the enemies. I have an eagle eye to see everything. But yeah, in terms of guns, I'm more of like a triple take or a charge rifle, or what else, an L-Star sort of gal. So I prefer those ones. And then Dota 2, that's another one I haven't played in a while, but I really, really want to get back into it. Tomo said that I am excellent at Dota yesterday. That was definitely an exaggeration. He's never seen me play Dota, and I'm certainly not excellent at it, but I do understand the mechanics, and I really, really like that it's kind of a more complex game, and I can really get into learning all of the different mechanics and stuff. So I need to get up to date on the current meta. And no, if anyone's curious, I did not play Broodmother because I can't micromanage to save my life. So but I really want to get back into playing that. Maybe I can do like a getting readjusted to Dota series or something like that. I don't know, hopefully something like that can happen. And then I wanted to specially shout out the 2D Legend of Zelda games because I've played them so many times over and over again, and I still need to use a walkthrough every time because I have a terrible memory. I cannot remember how to beat those games, but especially the Game Boy ones, like Link's Awakening and Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and the Minish Cap on Game Boy Advance as well. Those are some of my favorite games to play ever, so in the future, please look forward to that if I can get my hands on them. And then anime and manga. There's not a whole ton here, but what I can say about anime and manga is I really like things that subvert their genres. So you'll kind of see that as a theme here. So Revolutionary Girl Utena and Madoka, they kind of subvert the magical girl genre, which I think is really, really cool. Utena is my all-time favorite, so you must watch it. It's necessary. It's the law. I'm not a cop, but it is the law. You have to watch it. And then, for example, Evangelion is an anime that kind of deconstructed the mech genre, and then Gurren Lagann kind of like built it back up and brought it back to its shonen roots and over the top and campy, and I really love things like that a lot. And then Berserk and Made in Abyss, immaculate vibes, great music, especially Made in Abyss. I love the music and the visuals in Made in Abyss. And then Inuyasha and Yu-Gi-Oh! These are more old school ones, although I didn't like Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was younger. I only began to like it now. So the Duel Monster series specifically, I really like a lot. And I collect Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards too. I'm not like a hardcore collector. I don't like... My cards are definitely not PSA 10. The corners are not immaculate. But I think the pictures are really pretty, so I enjoy collecting them and playing the game. And then Eureka 7, I like a lot too. I watched it recently. Again, the vibes are immaculate, the music's great. I actually knew the music from that anime before I ever watched it, so that's definitely one of my all-time favorites. And then Star Wars. Star Wars is not an anime, but I like Star Wars a lot, so I wanted to include it. And, well, they actually did release some anime shorts recently. I forget what it's called, Star Wars Destiny, something like that. But some really cool studios worked on that. So, like, for example, I think Studio Bone was one of them. And they basically just put, like, they put Leo from Promare inside of one of the Star Wars anime shorts. So it's really, really funny. I was really surprised. Please check it out. Oh yeah, Star Wars Visions. Thank you so much, Henry. Yeah, it's Star Wars Visions. Please check that out. It was really, really interesting. Nothing is canon, so it doesn't complicate the Star Wars universe anymore, thank God. And then for manga, I only have 2 here that I really, really like and hold a special place in my heart. So Cyber Idol Mink is a really cute manga about by Megumi Tachikawa, about a girl who finds a CD in a store and then she plays it and it's like a CD-ROM and it turns her into a cyber idol. And since I love idols so much, that's really a favorite for me. And then Tokyo Mew Mew, because the art is really, really cute, and also animal girls. I'm an animal girl, so I can relate to them, okay? It's an emotional connection. Okay. Now moving on, I'm gonna showcase myself off a little bit to you guys. But first I wanted to introduce who did my rigging for me and my art. So my art was done by Mashiroshiki, SI10RA on Twitter. Let me see, what can I say? ましろしきさん、見てくれますか？見てくれるかな？ママって呼んでもいいですか？私が欲しかったことを全部可愛く作ってくれたので本当にありがとうございます。大好きです。I love my design so much. Mashiroshiki-san really implemented everything that I wanted in the design, and I think it turned out really, really cute. So I can't thank them enough for that. And then Sei, as you'll see in a minute, _Horusei on Twitter, did a really, 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 really amazing job with the rig. I have so many cute expressions that I can do, and the movement, my hair flows super nicely, and well, you guys will see, you'll see. Just give me a moment here because you're gonna see how awesome it is. Okay, this is my Barbie box. I wanted to try and be a Barbie just once, so I'm gonna put myself inside of here. Okay, I'm gonna step inside the Barbie box. And now I'm gonna step out of the Barbie box because I'm too small when I'm in the Barbie box. But let's start at my feet. Okay, I have the most lovely lavender fuzzy purple platforms with hearts. And they're so cute. And the first amazing feature of my rig you're gonna see. Are you ready for it? It's so cute. I can do a little stamp. I can do a steppy step. Isn't that so cute? Have you ever seen anything like it? It's so amazing. I love it so much. And I have very cute, amazing leg warmers, which are topped with lace. And one of them is slouched down because that's just the style, you guys. Don't ask me. I'm only a fashionista. I can't describe everything and why it works, but it just works. And then moving up, we have some wonderful asymmetry going on. Arachnophobia, people please avert your eyes for a moment. But so we have some great asymmetry. I have fishnets, white fishnet on one leg, and you can see I have some band-aids here because people aren't always the nicest to spiders in their dreams. But that's okay because Lisa patched me up and she did a very, very good job of it. And she gave me the cutest band-aids, and they're so cute. I'm just gonna keep them. They're gonna stay with me forever. And then with this alone, I think I probably have the most piercings maybe out of anyone in Tsunderia. But this is my corset piercing number 1. Isn't it hardcore? Doesn't that make me really really cool and badass? What do you think? Do you like it? It didn't even hurt that much. And you can also see my spider leggies, which move around, and I think they're very, very lovely. They're very fluffy. Hopefully you guys aren't too freaked out by them. But they're my favorite feature of myself personally. And I have a little band-aid there as well. Again, but it goes with the fashion. It's all good. And then moving upwards, you can see the tips of my fingers. Gotta keep the nails kind of short because I do like to play guitar, like I said. And you can see the bottom of my dress, and you can see how fantastically it moves around. And I have adorable little heart pockets. If you guys are familiar with women's fashion, you will know that a lot of the time, the pockets in dresses aren't actually real pockets. But I'm proud to say that these are real pockets. I can store like a piece of candy in there, or like a spool of thread, a sewing kit, everything that I need. And then moving up, you can see the tips of my hair. I have wonderful lavender and pink two-tone hair, and I have the cutest heart braids, knot braid thingies, and bows, and piercing set number 2. More corset piercings because I'm so badass. Right, guys? Aren't I really cool and badass? Don't you think so? And it has a lace insert, which is a very technical sewing term, which means that there's some lace at the top. And I have an adorable heart cutout, just like Lisa. Actually, we're twins in that way. And then I have a very cute Victorian like collar. And you can see my headdress as well. And now I'm gonna show off some of my emotions that I have to you guys. Are you ready? Okay. So this is if I'm embarrassed. If I feel embarrassed or shy, I can make this face. Which happens a lot. I'm a pretty shy person. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It happens. It's okay to be shy. It's okay to be embarrassed. And then it can be sad. You know, tears are a very common response to a lot of different things, for me especially. It's not just sadness. I can be happy and I can cry, or I can be angry and I can cry. So yeah, there's that. I'm sorry if this is making you sad. But that's okay, because we're moving on to angry. And you guys aren't gonna like me when I'm angry. So don't piss me off, okay? Don't piss me off, or you're gonna get it. My gem mates are gonna come after you, because you're not allowed to make me angry. But I don't really get angry that much, so this probably won't happen that often, to be honest. But it can be evil if I smile, which I've been doing this whole time. So let me show you actual scary angry. Right? That's just a taste of what will happen if you make me upset. So don't do it. And then I can take my headdress off. If I want to wear a hat or something, this is actually really, really handy. But most of the time, I'm just going to keep it on because it's really, really cute and adorable. And I can also do a combo. So if I get truly angry, you might see me cry and do an angry cry, because sometimes you just get so angry that the tears need to come out. It's a frustration response. I don't like that it happens, but it does. And that's okay. Sometimes crying sometimes is better than, you know, going into a rage, right, guys? Am I right? But most of the time, you're just gonna see me like this, because this is how I am most of the time. I'm just happy. Okay, let me shrink myself back down again. And I'll step into the Barbie box again, because it was very short-lived the first time. Yay! Okay, now I'm gonna go back in my corner. Okay. Okay, moving on to some of my plans for streaming. Yay! So, for games, like I said earlier, I plan on doing lots and lots of retro games. And I have the power, I have the technology. I am able to play retro games because of my wonderful FrameMeister, so I can output them into HDMI, and I plan on doing that as soon as possible. So please look forward to some fun retro games. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. I will. They're kind of hard to find if you do it if you do it legit, but I will do my best if it's possible to find them. And then I want to do some music streams as well. So I would love to try and do some looping improv like I mentioned earlier. And then also I really want to do some Mario Paint Composer stuff because that's the original DAW. that's the original way lots of people learned how to make music. So I'm gonna make up some songs or do some funny meme songs. I don't know. We'll recreate some songs maybe. We'll see how it goes. It'll be fun either way. So Mario Paint Composer, and then also karaoke, of course, I want to do because I love singing. And I hope to do some karaoke with instrumentals, but then I also hope I can do some with guitar too. If you guys, maybe you heard, I did a cover of a song called Shiroiro wa Koibito no Iro on my channel, and I did the guitar for that, so I'm not as good at singing live as I am recorded with guitar, but I will do my best. I do plan on trying it one day. And maybe I can do some fingerstyle and stuff too, because I've been trying to learn that recently to play some fun video game songs. And then art. I do mostly pixel art, so I plan on doing a lot of like limited palette challenges. So some 1-bit stuff where I use just 2 colors, and then some freehand stuff as well, which you guys are going to see in a minute. I'm going to show some of my stuff that I've done, and then chatting about anything and everything. I'm a real chatterbox. I have a lot of thoughts about a lot of different things, so you guys can expect to chat with me a lot, and yeah, I'll just talk about, like I said, literally anything. Maybe I can do some fun TED Talks about some retro consoles that I really like or something like that. And then educational, but only sort of educational. Like trying not to suck at kanji or teaching my favorite Japanese phrases. And then of course, I want to do lots and lots of collabs. Yay, collabs. So if you are interested in any of that, please come and visit. And we have some pixel art to show off. So this is a couple things I did recently. So the first one is the 1-bit challenge that I mentioned. It's like basically just use 2 colors and try to make something as interesting as possible. So I made this really detailed building facade. I think it was originally a post office, but I turned it into like an onsen, like a hot spring public bathhouse type of deal. But that was a lot of fun to do. I usually export them a little bit bigger so you can see more of the detail, but I was limited on space here. And then this is a fun series I'm planning on doing, which is turning Tsunderia members into sprites from video games. So you can see I did Char here. I made her as a sprite from the game Galaxy Angel on Game Boy Advance because Char is my Galaxy Angel. She's all of our Galaxy Angels. But you can see I made a little sprite in that style. And also there's a text box underneath with a classic Char quote, "When is the spice supposed to hit? Cough, cough." So I want to do a whole series like that, where I draw everyone in a different video game. I'm hoping to put Tomo in maybe like Jazz Jackrabbit or Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout or something like that. Something bunny related. And then Lisa's end screen. I turned it into a GIF for this, so the quality is not the greatest. But I did the pixel art and animation portion of Lisa's end screen. So she did the art herself. the art of herself, I should say, and she's very, very talented at that. She's a very amazing artist, but I just helped out by doing the pixel art for the foreground and the background, and the animation for it as well. You can see, if you watch it long enough, there's a cute little shooting star that flies by. So I had a lot of fun doing that, and I think she likes it. I hope she likes it. I think it turned out really cute. We went through a lot of different iterations, so it was a lot of fun to figure out together. And then some goals. Okay. So one thing I really want to do is try and release a self-produced original song. Again, I'm a newbie to production, so good thing we have Tsunderia because they'll all be able to help me out in figuring this whole thing out. But I want to write the lyrics and melody and stuff, and I just want to produce a song myself. Even if it doesn't turn out to be that great, I think it'll be a lot of fun. So that's something I'm hoping to do in the future. And then, well, I would like to do lots of collabs in general, but I would really like to collab with the Japanese VTuber because I just think it would be a fun challenge to challenge my skills in conversation and good practice as well. And I would love to do a music collab with each of my gen mates. I already have some songs in mind for all of them. And then each senpai in the future too, of course, because I just want to sing with everyone multiple times over and over. And then my last goal is a bit of a selfish goal. I want to get a Casio Loopy and figure out how to stream with it. Because if you're not familiar with the Casio Loopy, it's like the cutest video game console of all time from the 90s. And it was marketed to girls, and you can actually, there's a couple different games for it, but one of them you can like make your own anime OC, which is pretty cursed. And it also prints stickers, so you can print a sticker of the anime OC that you make. So I want a Casio Loopy. I want it, I need it, I'm gonna get it, and then I'm gonna show it to you guys. And we're gonna play it together. No matter what it takes. If I have to record the dang screen to my TV, that is what I will do. And then my fan stuff. So this is a little pen light I made. You can see I made pen lights for everyone. Everyone in Tsunderia too. Hopefully you guys all like yours. I can redo them if you don't. But starting off with my Oshi mark, it is the spider web or the spool of thread because I am a spider and I do like to sew. And then my art tag is Amiya Art. It's a portmanteau of Amiya and art. I don't exactly know how to say it, but that's okay. You only have to know how to type it. You don't have to know how to say it. And then for music, I'm gonna use Ami Melody, so if you want to hear music from me, please take a look at that tag. Also, I think some of my other gen mates mentioned that they wanted people to share music with them using that tag, so if there's anything you really want me to hear, please use that tag to share it with me as well. And my other tag, my spicy tag, is Amiya. It's another portmanteau, which combines Amiya with the word allure. So yeah, it's there's that. And let's move over so you can see my fan name properly. Dreamweavers. So maybe, hopefully, some of you guys will become Dreamweavers. Because I am a Dreamweaver. You know, I'm a spider. I weave dreams. So yeah, I know you guys don't weave dreams, but I think by association, you guys are all contact Dreamweavers, and I just thought it was too cute of a name to pass up. So I had to use it. It's so cute. Okay, and now lastly I have my credits. So the amazing loading screen, let me move my chat box a little bit so you can actually see properly, was made by Tamago Taho at Tamago Taho on Twitter. Taho made a whole video game. Taho went absolutely insane making my loading screen, and I had some very specific requests. I wanted my loading screen to look like the opening screen from a game called Poppin' Twinbee. And I wanted the game itself to be like an imitation of a game called Umihara Kawase, and they did the most amazing job. It is my favorite thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. I can't thank Taho enough. they really understood the assignment. That's what people say, right? Tahoe understood the assignment, and I had crazy requests, but they were able to implement them all. So thank you so much, Tahoe. And then my overlay graphics and guidance in general, Umiyushi Urara on Twitter. Ura is such an amazing person. If you guys don't know Ura, or if you aren't familiar with her, what is wrong with you? She's a really special person, and she gave me a lot of guidance, and she was so kind to me throughout me. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Throughout me learning to be a VTuber. So thank you, Ura, for all of your guidance. I'm gonna cry. And then general support and help with mixing, because it was my first time mixing a song like that. Oh no. Tsunderia really helped me with that. Like I said, it was my first time doing that kind of mixing, and they were also really supportive in general. So thank you guys so much. I have the best gem mates ever. I'm crying because I'm happy that I have such wonderful people that I work with. I'm not crying because I'm sad. It's okay, it's okay. And then my credits for my cover. So the art was done by the wonderful oru_rururu on Twitter. Thank you so much. I think the art turned out super cute. I especially love my sparkly, beautiful, big sparkly eyes. So thank you so much for that. I really think it fit the vibe of the song really well. The original music video has girls sitting in a cafe and, you know, drinking coffee and stuff. So I wanted to try and evoke that, and they did an amazing job with that. The animation was done by V Clelian on Twitter, or Clelian. Again, just such an amazing job. They picked something that, or they didn't pick it, they animated it. They animated something that fit the song perfectly. I made the instrumental myself, as you can see below, so I really wanted to make that shine, and I think everything that they did for animation choices just fit the different aspects and the dreamy nostalgicness of the song. So they did an amazing job with that, and I was so happy when I saw it for the first time. And the time and tune of my vocals was done by Esther.exe on Twitter. I never even knew that was, you know, a thing that could happen. That vocals could be timed and tuned, or that they were timed and tuned. But it really sounds so much better that way. So I'm gonna hopefully try and learn that myself. But Esther did such an amazing job with that. Seriously, I didn't know there was gonna be such a difference until I actually heard it. And then, of course, the instrumental and mix was done by myself. I worked many days for many hours on the instrumental, and it was a lot of fun getting to know the ins and outs. I just listened to the original song, and I used my ears to try and figure out everything. So thank you everyone who helped make my first cover come to life, and I'm so happy I was able to use the instrumental I made, and I love the song so much. I love everything about it. Thank you guys! And now moving on to my first schedule. Okay, so on Monday, which is tomorrow's Monday, I'm hoping to do a Zatsudan and marshmallow reading. So I got a ton of marshmallow questions from you guys. Thank you so much. I'm hoping to answer all of them tomorrow. If you have a question for me that you would like answered and you haven't sent one yet, you can go into, I believe it's in my description. If not, it's definitely on my Twitter. I posted it a couple times. So please ask me a question if you're curious about anything, and I'll do my best to answer it. And then on Tuesday, I am going to play Webbed, which is, it's a newer game, and it's kind of retro style, like the art is very retro, and it's about a spider trying to like escape from birds or something like that. But I thought it was very appropriate because, of course, I am a spider, so I have to give my spider video game friends a shout out. And then on Wednesday, I'm gonna play Nights into Dreams, which is a really cool older video game done by, it's done by the Sonic team, I believe. So you can expect, it's probably gonna be a little bit scuffed because it is older, but I'm gonna do my best. And there's a lot of fun things about that game, so I hope to see you there for my first actual retro game. And then on Thursday, we're gonna do our second Tsundream collab. We're gonna play Roblox Squid Games. I've never played Roblox before, so I don't know what it's gonna be like. I don't know. I saw Lisa play it, and she got really, like, she was really passionate about it. So, yeah, maybe I'll get passionate too. Who knows? Maybe I'll also mold. But I'm really looking forward to playing that with them. And then let's move this out of the way again so you can see. Oops. Okay, and then I'm gonna do some Mario Paint Composer like I was mentioning earlier. I'm just gonna try and do some, maybe make an original song, or make a meme song, or make portions of a bunch of different songs. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. I'll try and plan some stuff before then, so it's not all over the place. But that's a really fun game, so I'm really excited to use the world's, well, not the world's first DAW, the retro video game DAW. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I will be Sleepy Spider. And then lastly, we have Tsundream's first collab, and it is on Kazu's channel in 30 minutes, okay? So you better come see it. We're gonna play Human Fall Flat, and we're all gonna fall flat. Or something, I don't know. It's pretty fun, it's a pretty chaotic game. So you should be able to see everyone like yell and scream and maybe argue, but most of all, you get to see Tsundream's really amazing dynamic. We're all really good friends, and I love playing games with these guys, so I really hope you come and see it. Yay! Okay. And that is it for me for today. Thank you guys all again so much for coming to my debut. I was really nervous before it started, but I'm actually okay now. I'm feeling way, way better as soon as it started, and as soon as I got through my performance without messing it up too much. So again, in 30 minutes, well, not a little bit less, or a little bit more than 30 minutes, we're gonna have our first Tsundream collab, so please check that out. And I guess I'm the last one, so I should say something about that. Thank you for coming and seeing all of Tsundream. If you haven't watched the others' debuts, please do so as soon as the collab is over. Everyone is really talented. I love all of my genmates very much. They're all really, really special people, and you need to follow them all, okay? It's required, okay? And with that being said, I guess I will say oyasumi for now, good night. Except, no, just kidding, because you guys are also gonna see my music video premiere too, and you're gonna come to the collab. So I will see you all there, bye bye!